Okay, so till now in president topic we discuss about President of India, post, then we discuss about election to the President of India, then election method, election procedure, then what is that? Nomination. Nomination also we discuss as well as the qualification. Okay, so in today's class we will discuss about condition to the office of President of India as well as the tenure of President of India. Okay, so first we will discuss the condition. If any MP, either a member of Lok Sabha or member of Rajya Sabha, if a particular MP elected as the President of India, no problem. Before entering into the office of President, that person has to resign from the post of MP. If he is not resigning, his President post will go. Obviously, he will resign. That is a prestigious post. You understand? So, it might be happen that any member of Rajya Sabha or a Lok Sabha, that person can be elected as the President of India. And in that case, that person has to resign from that post. Or he should not be a member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Okay. That is, if such person is elected, they will need to resign. Apart from that, a person should not hold any office of profit. We already discussed. That person should not hold in the office of profit. And next, so once a person is elected entering into the office of profit, what are the benefits that person will get as the President of India? He will get an official residence that is called Rashtrapati Bhavan. It is a very big Rashtrapati Bhavan, might be heard about it. 2 kilometers is the corridor of that Rashtrapati Bhavan. Earlier before independence it was a Viceroy residence. Okay, which after independence it is converted to Rashtrapati Bhavan. He is entitled to without rent official residence, that is Rashtrapati Bhavan, free food, free traveling expenses, whatever the expenses of the candidate is there, that will be taken care by the government of India. So apart from Rashtrapati Bhavan, there are other two official residence of President of India. Other two are also. Summer is Shimla, winter is Hyderabad. If anyone from Hyderabad, they might be the Secunderabad we have. Okay. There we have one more Delhi Rashtrapati Bhavan is there. No? So apart from Delhi Rashtrapati Bhavan, President is also having two other official resident. Okay. Summer it is in Shimla, winter it is in Hyderabad. And apart from this, official residence, President is also eligible to get a monthly salary. Who will decide the salary? Salary will be determined by the Parliament. Salary will be determined by who? Parliament. It is in Constitution. It is not mentioned. So the salary to the President will be determined or decided by the Parliament. Okay. So at present the salary of the President is nearly 5 lakh rupees per month, and it is not comes under the tax. The salary of President and Vice President is exempted from the income tax. Please remember this. Okay. So non-taxable income is there 5 lakh rupees per month. Okay. This is just a salary. Other expenses will be taken care by the government of India. Okay. Apart from that, if a person who is retired, tenure is over. Take an example. If a person is elected for the President of India for 5 years. After 5 years his tenure is over and again he is not re-elected. That means he is an ex-president. That means earlier he or she was holding such post. Then become ex-president or retired from the post of president. So that person is eligible to get the pension also. That person is eligible to get pension. So how much is the pension? 15% of last drawn salary. 50% of last drawn salary. Now take an example. Who is the current President of India? Draupadi Murmu. She is earning 5 lakh. Her salary is 5 lakh rupees per month. Next year, if the Parliament increase the salary, now take an example. Next year she is going to retire in the month of January. Okay. So in the month of November or December, Parliament increase the salary of President from 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh. Just an example. Okay. And she is going to retire in the month of January. Okay. After that, she has not elected for that post. Okay. So she retired. she become ex-president of India. At that time, she is eligible to get the pension. How much? What was her last drawn salary? In our example, 10 lakh. So what is the 50% of 10 lakh? 5 lakh. Now you understood? So, President of India is also eligible for pension after retirement. How much is the pension? 50% of last drawn salary. Understood? Now another provision is there. What is that? If the ex-president died, spouse will be there, right? Spouse is there, no? Spouse are also, not are, spouse is also eligible to receive a pension. 50% of the pension. 50% of the pension plus yearly 12 lakh rupees expenses. Yearly 12 lakh rupees expenses. So this is a provision related to the salary and pension to the President of India. Understood, everyone? Now, what about re-election? Take an example. Draupadi Murmu. She became the President of India. Okay. Now, after the end of the 5 years of tenure, again, can she eligible to become the President of India? Yes, she is eligible to become the President of India. Same process. What is that? File the nomination. For filing the nomination, electors are required. Then the election has to conduct. Then the returning officer has to declare the result. Again, she can become the President of India. Okay. Then second time also 10 year over. Then after that also, can she eligible to contest the President of eligible to conduct to the as a candidate to the President of India election? Yes, she is eligible. Like this, n number of times. There is no such limit. Take an example. Our first President of India, you know, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. He was elected as the President of India by our MP MLA in the year 1952. From 1952 to 1957, that was his tenure. Then again 1957, election to the President conducted. Then again in the year 1957, Dr. Rajendra Prasad elected as the President of India. So 2 times. He is the only President who is elected 2 times. But is there such limit that only 4 times, only 5 times? There is no such limit. In case of Indian President, in case of USA President. Okay. In USA, a candidate, a person can become the President of USA only for the 4 tenure. Only for 4 tenure. Okay, 4 times, not tenure, 4 times only. Continuously 2 times. Continuously 2 times. The tenure for the President of USA is 4 years. 4 years. So take an example. 2012 when President elected. Barack Obama elected in the year 2012. Right. He completed in the year 2016 as a tenure to the President of USA. Then 2016 he can contest the election. Again he elected. Then till 2020. Then after 2020 he is not eligible. One gap should be there. So 2022, 2024, other candidate has to come. Then again 2024, again he is eligible to contest the election. Okay. Continuation 2 times. Overall 4 times. In case of USA President. In case of Indian President, there is no such thing. Okay. There is no such limit. Have you understood? Okay. And next, tenure. What is the tenure of President of India? So most probably, generally we heard that the tenure of the President is 5 years. Is 5 years from the date on which election result is declared? No. Please remember, in India, that is a legislature, MP, we have the MLA, MP, MLC, right? So the tenure date will be calculated the day on which they have entered into the office. So in the case of President also, okay, President will hold an office for a tenure of 5 years, which will start from the day when that elected candidate entered into the office of President. Understood? From that day only it will be calculated, not from the date of the declaration of the result of election. Take an example. Election conducted in this year August month, August 31st, result declare. So tenure will not start from the 1st September. Okay, tenure will start, okay, when that person enter into the office of the president. Take an example, that person took the gap of 20 days, then that person joined the president office on 20 September. So tenure will start from 20 September. Now you understood? That is the meaning. So the tenure of the president is for how many years? 5 years. And it will be calculated from the day on which the candidate is enter into the office as a president of India. First thing. Second, is there any possibility that a person, okay, who is the president of India can continue his term above 5 years also? Can continue his or her term above 5 years also? Yes, there is a possibility. A person who is elected as the president of India, that person tenure is maximum 5 years. But there are certain cases where a person can continue the tenure even after 5 years. What is the case? If Election Commission of India is failed to conduct the election, if the Election Commission of India failed to conduct the election due to many reasons, emergency is there, natural disaster is there, we have 2020 Corona, possibility, right? So if Election Commission of India is failed to conduct the election to the president post, okay, before the completion of that existing president, at that time that president, the president who hold the post, that person can, hold the president post beyond 5 years of tenure. Beyond 5 years of tenure. That means until unless that person's successor assume the office. For example, Draupadi Murmu is there. December she is going to end her tenure. Example. December she is going to end her tenure. But before December only, Election Commission has to conduct the election. But Election Commission has not conducted the election. Okay. So Election Commission is going to conduct the election in the month of April. But Draupadi Murmu tenure is going to end in the month of December. But she can continue till April. Not April also. She will continue till April, election conducted, result declared, and successor came and enter into the office. Till that time, Draupadi Murmu can continue as the president of India. Now you understood, no? So there is a possibility that a candidate or a elected president can continue the office of president of India even after 5 years of tenure. Understood? Okay. So possibility is there. So next, 5 years of tenure. Before 5 years of tenure, can the president resign? Yes, the president can be resigned. The president can be resigned by submitting the resignation letter to vice president. Please remember, president want to resign, president can resign by submitting resignation letter to vice president. If vice president want to resign, the vice president can submit the resignation letter to president. They both can submit each other resignation. Okay. Now, there is any possibility that president can be removed before the completion of 5 years of tenure? Yes. We will discuss impeachment procedure of president. In Constitution, it is mentioned under Article 61, impeachment for the President of India. So, President of India can be impeached on the grounds of violation of Constitution. On the grounds of violation of Constitution. But what is violation of Constitution? It is not mentioned in Constitution. Okay. In Article 61, it is mentioned that the President of India can be removed before the 5 years of tenure. Okay. On the grounds of violation of Indian Constitution. Now, what is violation of Indian Constitution? It is not defined in Constitution. So, President can be removed. That is called impeachment. Okay. And as I mentioned, this one, President can hold office beyond 5 years also. And re-election also. As many as the President is eligible for re-election. Okay. Now, whenever there is a vacancy in the office of president. At that time, okay, Election Commission of India has to conduct the election within 6 months from the occurrence of that vacancy. Within 6 months. When vacancy can be occurred? When vacancy can be occurred? The seat of President of India. If the President resigns, there is a possibility. If the President resigns, then
Impeachment.
if the President is impeached, then if the President is died, they can die. Then Zakir Hussain, President can die. Okay. Then next, what?
His election is declared void.
Yeah. So whenever that winner candidate election declared void, so there are a certain instance where we have a vacancy in the post of President of India. When if he resign, if he impeach, he or she has been impeached, then died, then other cases. In other cases we have if that candidate election is declared as a void by the Supreme Court. So this is about the term of Office of President of India. Tenure also. Okay. In coming classes we will discuss about impeachment procedure. Okay.